All right, we are here with Amanda, and she just earned $10,000 to $20,000 without investing any money whatsoever. She gets $1,000 a month for the next 10 to 20 months. She's going to tell you about her experience, how easy it was, all those good things. And then you're going to find out how you too can earn 10,000 to 20,000 a month, or not a month, excuse me, in total, 1,000 for
Woo!
10 to 20 months. So you're going to be able to learn all about that. So, Amanda, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do for a living?
Hi. I am from Buffalo, New York, and I have a big family. I actually have six kids, two twin little 2-year olds, which is a lot, two little girls, and then four boys. And yeah, so that's kind of my crazy household. And I do hair and massage for a living. I cut hair and in a little salon part-time and do massages there as well. So yeah, I'm pretty busy with kids being very active in school and sports and different things. Let's just say I am like a chauffeur, a mom, a wife. It's crazy.
You know
But
what's funny is we both tried to get together and do one of these testimonial interviews for the longest
yeah.
for the past 2 months, literally. But both of our kids were out of school for the summer, so we never find the time because mornings were good for you. But then you had your kids, and I had mine, so
Yeah.
we finally we finally got together, and I'm glad school finally started back. I'm very happy for that. So tell us a little bit about your experience. How easy was it? How long did it take you?
Um, well, actually, it was very easy. It was okay. I'm not like a techie person, so it's actually very easy. Personally had just some little hiccups because of weird like name change things that so I will give you a tip. If you are going to do this, make sure you have the same last name on all your papers because I didn't. But it was actually a very easy I explained myself and they were very helpful to help me to figure out a way to make sure, it worked out. But it was a very simple process. Um, I just had to, fill out um, an application and make sure I qualify. And there's really not much needed from me except for, once in a while make a phone call or, just minor things that I kind of was in the beginning was like waiting for like, okay, what's gonna happen? And I was shocked. It's very easy to get into and easy to do. So
So let me ask you this. How long did it take you to get your first $1,000 after you applied?
um once I was qualified and had that in, I so they do it like a certain time of month, but the first one was like right away. I want to say within a week, I got that first check.
Oh man, that's awesome. And since,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but you've got a lot more $1,000 payments than just one. How many have you got so far?
Um, maybe three, four,
Three or four?
three, I think. Three. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know it's been a minute since, we've been talking about doing one of these videos, so I
Yeah.
know you've gotten paid out for several months. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this, are there any strings attached?
No, actually. Um, I mean the like, something that so I feel like I'm super busy and it's crazy. And so I that was one of my biggest concerns. And it's really the only thing is when the company reaches out and needs like, I don't know, like a something from the bank or something. They just ask that it's within the 24 hours and that is usually fine. I mean, I if you were like And honestly, I feel like I'm one of the busiest people and I can manage it. So I feel like anybody could really manage that.
I know
So
that, I know that they have some documents every now and then.
yeah, it's simple stuff.
And a lot of times they give you a little extra too, in addition to your.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you sign, like sometimes extra things, they're like, here's an extra 20. So I've gotten a couple extra $25, um, just for, making a phone call to a bank or something. So it's really, I'm like, oh, extra. Okay. I'll take it.
That makes it easy. It makes it awesome. So let me ask you this: how do they pay you?
It's direct deposit right into my account.
That makes it
So
really convenient. Direct.
very, yes.
So who would you recommend this for?
Well, I mean, I'm a big family, so anyone who right now is trying to afford food. No, but really anyone. I mean, if you can qualify, I'd say, I work part-time and my husband works full-time, but there's always stuff we need. So I mean, I would say two income families, I'd say one income families, I'd say, single moms, especially single moms, if you're trying to support your kids and maybe can't work a lot, that would be great for that. I think I mean, really anyone, anyone that could use a little extra cash. I think it's great for anyone.
One thing I was talking to somebody about the other day was, there's a lot of people out there that could use an extra $1,000 a month. I mean,
For
when
sure.
you really think about it, the average income for an American family right now is about $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And I think we can all agree on that. That's about the average income for most American families.
Yeah.
And the fact is, to get an extra $1,000 a month, that's an extra 10 to 20% a month that
Hmm.
you're literally paying yourself on top of your income, which I think is just fascinating. 10 to 20% is a pretty significant amount. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
you give yourself a 10 to 20% raise each
Yep.
for the next 10 to 20 months.
Yeah.
So here's the golden question. What will you do with the money?
Well, it's been nice to be able to kind of pay a little extra on bills and kind of slowly get out of debt. That's been like a huge thing. And then just put some away, start putting a little bit in savings. Like, I didn't really have extra to put in savings. Now it's like gives me that little bit extra to just kind of pay some debt off and put some savings. And then I've started a real little bit with starting to trade with Inferio, because that's something that I really didn't have the extra. So now that I have some, I can kind of take those checks and split them up and put a little extra into I'm not really familiar with the market. So I have the membership to Inferio, and that's been helping just kind of learn as much as I can when I have a chance, but to just kind of learn about it and start doing a little bit of trading and, see what that does. So that's kind of what I'm doing with the money for now.
Cool. Cool. Well, for those people who don't know, Infurio is my company where you get to follow me in the markets. We trade stocks, we trade options, and we trade crypto. And I show people how to build their retirement account in a matter of years instead of decades. What most people don't realize is, though there's no guarantees ever in trading, I got to make sure that I'm clear about that. And you should never risk more than you can afford to lose. You've heard all those good things. But what most people don't realize is if they just start out with $1,000 and they add to it $200 a month every single month like clockwork, and they move it through the market for a little over 1% a week on average. And of course, there's a lot of weeks and months we don't do anything, and there's weeks and months we do a lot more. So, just on average, at the end of 10 years, most people don't realize they would have over $5 million just starting with 1,000, adding 200 a month, if they were able to move it through the market for an average of a little over 1%. So I help people build wealth, but I realized that what would make my membership more valuable was to be able to put money in my members' pockets. So the 10 to 20K is open for anybody. Anybody can apply that's in the USA, but you have to be a member of Infurio. Now, lucky for you, I give you a free 3-month membership to Infurio. Gives you plenty of time to apply for the 10 to 20K, start earning $1,000 a month. And then at the end of 3 months, my hope is that you'll take some of that money and work it through the market with us. You'll see what we're doing. We have a lot of fun. We already closed an option this morning for 42% profit. So we have a lot of fun in our group. So at the end of 3 months, if you decide to become a paid member of Infurio, you can. If you don't want to be a paid member of Infurio, that's okay too. You're still able to get the $1,000 a month, the 10 to 20K. You're still able to get that. And bottom line is, you can be a part of Infurio, and we will put money in your pocket before you ever consider paying a dime. And I think that that's a pretty impactful statement to make. So, are there any final thoughts, Amanda?
No, I mean, I'm just grateful that I came across this whole thing, and that it's been really just helpful and kind of came at a great time. So that's it.
Cool. Well, I want to let everybody out there know that you too can earn $10,000 to $20,000. It's $1,000 a month for 10 to 20 months, providing you meet the qualifications. Now, here's the thing. The qualifications are pretty easy to meet. Most average working people will meet the qualifications. So if you want a list of those qualifications, just send Amanda or send me a message saying, see if I qualify. That's simple. Just send us a message through Messenger, text, however, see if I qualify. We'll shoot you back a list of the qualifications. And if you qualify, we can have a little chat. I'll fill you in on the details, and I'll direct you on where you need to go to be able to apply and start earning an extra $1,000 a month. Well, Amanda, I want to thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I look forward to having a positive influence in your life. And I look forward for both of us to have a positive influence in many more lives to come.
Yes, for sure.